So another day we done seen, another day we pushing. So, let me see if my stats and stuff went up. Nah, I think this is finally it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty much done. In fact, I am done. I don't feel like I'm going to create another build here. I know eventually I'm going to have to, I know Rush is tomorrow. So, yeah, we're going to be, I don't 100% believe I'm going to be streaming that, but yeah, for the time being, bruh, it's just like, I don't know. Damn, Tyler. You almost done. Damn. Shooting on this game is kind of a little bit ass. I'll make no mistake of saying that, but yeah. Or, you know, I think a lot of stuff, in a sense, bro, I just gotta, like, in the day, like, the day has been a little bit odd for a dude or stuff like that, because I definitely had a tough week. Almost got hit by a car while at the parking lot. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. And I'm still just trying to process a whole lot of shit, like, from, I would say, at least, like, last month and a half, I've been trying to process shit. This whole pandemic. And, I mean, it's whatever, bro. It is whatever. Damn panic attacks, G. That shit is ass. I'm glad I haven't had a panic attack in at least, like, I would say a good year. But last year, it was nothing for me to have like three a day. That shit was ass. Worst feeling ever. But in a grand scheme of things, like, I don't know, bro. There's a whole lot of stuff that I do not understand, in a sense. It doesn't matter. I feel like it just doesn't. We just gotta keep on pushing, you know, do what we gotta do. How? That's our ball. I think they fucked up my jump shot. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure, but I would think so. Yo. And again, the whole thing with the shooting, bro, is just bad. I know we talking about the PS5, the ability to pre-order it. I signed up for a direct order from PlayStation. I didn't get that shit. I mean, I'm not even mad about it, but at the same time, I got the money for it because I mean, I did just get paid. I just did get paid on the rail, but at the same time and token, I don't know, bro. And then, bro, I don't even know. All my sinuses and stuff have been acting up too as well. I've been saved from stuff like that, wiping my desk down at school and shit. And I've been doing that a lot, just wiping stuff down. I know the sinus and stuff are making my eyes and stuff, and then I have like oily skin and oil and stuff be burning my eyes and junk like that. And then that's painful. Your eyes are burning in class and stuff like that, and it causes like what you call it, like tears and shit like that. That shit's stupid, but end of the day, it is what it is. I'm still thinking about just certain stuff too. Some stuff, I mean, lack of a better word, I don't even know how to put it. I just don't know how to put it. Like, for instance, I'll put it this way. It's like 9 times out of 10, like going to school or something like that, I don't even know. Like, I'm glad that I'm almost about to get out of school. I don't know what I think I know what I want to do in a sense, but I'm not going to really be going out here and telling people my dreams and aspirations and shit like that, because end of the day, like for instance, me and my sister, we like one and the same. We don't really be talking about what we're doing. We're not self-centered. We care about other people and stuff like that. But we don't go around telling people like our dreams and aspirations stuff. Like we just gonna do it. We humble about it and stuff like that. We don't have to go around talking about we humble or something like that. A humble person ain't gotta do that. Just like I feel like that's just kind of condescending. In a sense, you keep on talking about what you're doing and what or not what you got going on this way, and then a lot of people resent that in a sense. But I mean, you just gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. So I feel like one of the biggest issues, I think, in a sense, I just don't even understand this whole school bullshit that is going on. Especially, I don't even feel like even going to class. That's just, it does not make literally any sense for me to go to class at all. Or just going to school and just in general during a pandemic. That don't even make any sense. Like going to a classroom and instruction. I would rather you have the ability to do the stuff at home and not go to class. Because my professor, he did something stupid this week. Like, we do hybrid classes, right? We meet two times out the week. But instead of like us, we're free on Friday. We only have one class. But today it switched, so I had to go with the 3 o'clock, and I'm just like, I'm not really messing with that. And then this nigga gave out a group project. I don't really like group project. I don't really like group work. I think in a sense, I'm pretty good about my work or whatever, doing that. But I think at the same time and token, like going to school, and especially where I go to school, I'm not going to 100% say it's bad. But at the same time, I really don't care to be there. And I mean, that's not even on nothing crazy or stuff like that. Like, how could I put it this way? I know I have opportunity. I'm doing what I need to do. And certain stuff like, yeah. It's a whole lot of stuff, that you gotta do. Or stuff like that. What I mean by stuff like you gotta do is just like, with the schoolwork, the coursework and stuff that I'm taking this time, it's like 3 difficult classes all in one. I done took all the stuff, but I feel like at the end of the day, once I get my degree, I really kind of want to stay as far away as I can, in a sense, from where I just graduated from. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that in a sense. Do I have bad blood with the place? No, I just don't. Like, in a sense, there's a whole lot of bull and stuff going on that I just disagree with. But at the end of the day, I just gotta keep on doing me. There's a whole lot of stuff, like stresses and stuff that I got, in a sense. I know people talk about good stress, eustress, and then distress, like the bad stress and stuff like that. It's it's one of those things you just gotta like balance. Some stresses are good and some stresses are bad and stuff like that. But my professor, bro, this man, I don't know. I meet that though. But on the contrary, I think a lot of stuff is just kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like, for instance, if you go, I would say, to school 5 days a week or stuff like that. I don't really go to school on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, I do online because my professor, he has like he's like immune. He got some type of immune deficiency, and he got exposed to someone with COVID. He don't got it, but he just said, I'm taking this precaution since I've been exposed outside the school. I know people, professors and stuff like that, they got to make their money. But the curriculum, that's what the biggest issue that I think I'm having with the whole thing. It's the curriculum and presentation, a lot of stuff. It's like, you're not hitting the the curriculum requirements and certain stuff like that. You know, we're rushing the material. Like going to school, I would say, I think yeah, we went to school. I started school like a week and a half or 2 weeks earlier than what I was supposed to, and we pretty much have no breaks. Then we go back to school. I feel like sometime in January 2021 or something like that. But we go do nonstop school until like right before Thanksgiving break. And for what it's worth, I mean, in my opinion, I think that's a little bit, I won't say problematic, but I don't really agree with that. But yeah, I would say the 4 years and stuff that I've pretty much been at the school, I mean, somebody talk about like, you know, I feel like being talkative and chatty and stuff like that, you know, I don't, like, I'm pretty cool and stuff like that, or whatever, when I'm comfortable around people, but there's just certain stuff I just don't do. Like, I'm not mixy and mingly with people like that. I don't really find like that's weird, in my honest opinion. In a sense, I know some people probably think that, in a sense, that could be considered weird, but I don't really care about that. But yeah, because I know there's just some people that just be a little bit too comfortable with people, and then calling people best friend, what's going on, best friend, and stuff like that. And you see people looking at the people like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, we might have 2-3 classes together, but we're not cool like that. I mean, sometimes, you know, you just gotta keep it pushing, bro. That's not even no antisocial stuff, but it's, you know, college and stuff is different. Like, someone says hey to me, I'm gonna say something back, but otherwise than that, I'm just gonna keep it pushing. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep it pushing. Like, if I'm cool with you and I see you, I'm probably gonna say something like, you know, we really cool or something like that. I'll probably say something. But yeah. I'm still thinking about one time, like, my dad saw this person from this little conference and stuff like that from this place he had to go to. It was like a company retreat, and my dad took us out to like this place in Georgia. I still remember going out there with my dad. It was all the way out in the mountains in Georgia. I don't even really know the exact place. I do. I just don't want to name it. But yeah, I'm still laughing. It was like a small liberal arts religious school. They had this conference out there in the building, and then my dad saw somebody who like relocated. The person moved out here. They don't connect with the company, but they just had the thing. Just said, hey, I remember you. You're from the such and such place. And then what you call it? The guy said I don't really affiliate with the what you call it, the school, or the in a sense that, like, I don't know, because I feel like a lot of Christian schools and stuff like that, it's just some bull. I'm not saying I'm not religious or something like that, but I, like, in a sense, I just don't, like, in a sense, how can I put it this way? I feel like a lot of people take certain stuff and just, I don't know how to put it. I feel like, you know, some people just are just over, just to look over certain stuff, like stuff, removing coins and stuff like that is a mark of the beast. I'm like, it's not. There's been worse stuff, and you know, we ain't talking about the end of the world. I don't really believe if the world was gonna end, like, you know, we don't know. Like, we're not gonna see it coming. It is what it is. We're not gonna know. So either way, I don't really try to guess on stuff like that. I just like keep it pushing. Or something too. But yeah, I don't know. Like, this week for me and certain stuff for this last month, I mean, it's been a little bit interesting. You know, but I'm just trying to push through this shit, man. push through this patch and stuff like that. But you know what? There's nothing really I can do on my end in a sense, but you know, just keep pushing. But like school and stuff like that, it's just to me a lot of stuff is just not balanced. And what I mean by that is just not balanced. It's just not balanced. Like it's just not balanced. Like we have a whole pandemic and certain stuff like that. I'm not trying to give any type of excuse. I mean, I do my work and stuff like that, but a responsibility for a student and stuff like that during the pandemic, and you're trying to cover all these materials and concepts and certain stuff, but you're not really not accomplishing anything. Put it that way, but like the marks and stuff for school, you know, you got to get tested and stuff like that. And I know I had to do this group project, and like I said, certain schools and stuff like that, they're required to send it to like an like definitely some type of accreditory thing, accrediting like agency. And for what it's worth, I mean that's okay, but at the same time, we should be doing no group projects in the damn pandemic. And for what it's worth, I mean you really can't do nothing about that in a sense. That's just stupidity for what it's worth. But you know, I'm not gonna 100% go off about that. That's just, I don't even know how to put it. To me, it don't make any sense. But you live and you learn, man. I know I have like 3 more semesters. I'm just gonna get out of there, bruh. Or someone talking about just doing what you need to do and just getting out of there. And I'm still thinking about, there's some good people over there and stuff that have been fired at my school and stuff like that. They're supposed to be helping the students and stuff like that. And I mean, for instance, I feel like certain stuff, it just leaves a bad taste in people's mouth, and students and people's mouths, when there's just bull and stuff going on. Like I feel like I have like a sense of humor and certain stuff like that about certain stuff, and you know, I try to like, I don't know, in a way, be positive and stuff, like find humor and certain stuff, like, but like certain stuff is not funny to me, honestly. But bull is gonna be bull all day long. I don't care what it is. Like if something is bull, you know, it deserves to be called bull. But at the same time, I don't know. Like if, for instance, you know, you go out here and do something wrong, like a school or something goes out here and do something wrong, or there's some type of report, you're out here doing something terrible, like a school, for instance, is accounts payable nightmare, which means they have more debts and they're not paying it off. Whose fault is that? That's not anybody's fault but the schools. The balancing. You can have a CFO, you can have whatever it is out there. You know, you're not managing your books correctly. That's really kind of a thing of a poorly ran institution, or poorly ran just business in general. Nobody really does that in a sense if you're managing or supposedly doing what you need to do. But at the same time, schools and stuff go bankrupt. I hate to put it like that, but it's kind of their fault. You know, they played into that. I can speed boost and take over. That's the good thing. Or, in a sense, you know, I don't even know. But I know I'm doing good on supplies and stuff like that. And it's like going to school, to my school and stuff, lied about certain stuff. Like the curriculum and certain stuff, like honestly, like today, I was just wondering why was I even in class, just at all today. Everything literally, like this whole month, literally makes no sense. But you know, I'm definitely working out. I'm trying to push through stuff, do what I need to do, and I guess like go from there. But at the same time and token, I feel like if you're not really doing anything, like relatively speaking, or you know you're out here just trying to just keep it pushing. I like school and stuff like that. It's great, but I just don't like the way schools and stuff operate. And me and my sister, we had this talk the other day about, we think that a lot of stuff like with these administrations at these schools, we just say they're not in the business of ed or this, even the students. It's about money. The bottom line is money. And it does take money and stuff to run institutions, but institutions and stuff will like run poorly. It doesn't really matter that you know you can have a few administrators here or a few people there that are really, some of the people just trying to funnel dollars, maximum dollars through the whole school. It could be just to even, how could I put it this way? It is to funnel the money through the actual school. Like let's say we get a $3 million grant. You know, we're not going to spend that on dorms and like colleges and stuff like that. They're not going to spend that on dorms. They might do something where they get their whole police department or something like that, new vehicles. And for what that's worth, I mean, it's kind of a little bit stupid in my opinion. To get a whole line of vehicles and stuff like that, you don't even have the proper resources and stuff like that to account for, you know, improvements and certain stuff. Just clean off sidewalks, clean off facades, do what you need to do, this, that, and the third. But you know, in a sense, what can you do? Like seriously, what can you do? What can you do? I might play some of this just because play some of my team, but I definitely have to do some work and stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna do some work tonight, like try to finish off at least 15 of these problems for this stuff. And like this is whole school stuff, my whole school situation. I don't pay nothing really to go to school, stuff like that, but I definitely question in a sense just being at school, honestly speaking. Because I don't think school, like school, people, like, I agree that school and stuff is not going to be fun, but I feel like you do need school, honestly. You really do. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't know. I might have to put some badges on my player, but I don't even see how my player is still a 76 when I'm a 99. But we're not going to talk about it, though. And they done the same thing. How is my dude a sharpshooting facilitator? And he has the abilities of a doggone, like, of a bad player. Oh, yeah, 81. So, okay. But why? That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense. So, like, all the stuff is basically, what this whole thing is basically doing, it gives you your stats, but it's 100% wrong. But, in a sense, I don't know, bro. I feel like I just gotta keep pushing, bro. Cause there's just a whole lot of bull. In a sense, I just don't understand it, bro. Or something like that. Green. Dang. Perimeter's a C. Hold on. How's our perimeter stuff a C? There ain't no way. How? The free agent cards on